I did not build this. My daughter-in-law bought this off Craigslist. They used that as their hold, and I want to show you why I don't use plywood. Now this is a nightmare if you needed to get a chick that was in there. You would have to probably push it off to the side, but it has sat in their yard for a year, and she knew that I had some shuffling to do with my birds, and my son-in-law and grandsons brought it over. So it has an access door on this end, and this is the nesting box that goes into there. Now this is a good design, don't get me wrong, but this is why I don't use plywood. Okay, they really needed to glue up and put some sort of protection over any edges of this plywood. But you see how the water just sitting there. So I will put it to use. And this sucker is heavy because it's full 2x4s. That's why I use the 2x2s. Technically, I mean, actually 1.5 by 1.5. Ripped down 2x4s that I made. But these are a lot easier to deal with. It's not as sturdy, but they've got this, and see, this was protected. The plywood wasn't sitting in the rain, but even here you can see where it's starting to expand because there's always a flaw. And the bottom, oh man, the bottom is bad. But I will make, I'll probably make a I'll frame using my ripped down 2x2s and put a screen door on the end. You can see where they, yeah, my initial work, that's the way I made mine too. They were like that, because it was a lot on my hands to cut all that down. So they just kind of wrapped it on the end. It's not a bad job. I'm just saying this is why I don't use plywood. It's a really good idea to use those. I mean, they're ventilated. Nothing's going to come through that. But the bottom, a snake can easily get through that. And I'm wondering, I hadn't had eggs in a couple of my little coops, and I'm thinking that maybe a snake got in there, and they've been acting, the birds in there have been acting funny. But, you know, it's and I'm wondering about the bottoms of the wood too. If they use the right paint that looks like an outdoor paint. I don't know what this piece goes to. Probably something with the bird, with the nest. But something else for me to deal with when I get time. Thanks for joining me. Be a blessing and be blessed.